Hello everybody, welcome back to PadFootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are back once again in Virtual Sailor Next Generation. We are about to head out this evening from Cabo San Lucas. It is just before 7, that is our all aboard time. We're actually going to be taking the last tender back to the beautiful Norwegian Bliss, anchored there offshore. Now, two things. One, you see, she's all lit up. Yay! She looks so nice. Here's the downfall. You'll notice that there's no ships here. And you go, I thought you were going to try to put them in. Well, I did take the water. Here's the problem. I read the calendar wrong, and I'm looking at it right now. Those ships are not here at the same time. I was looking at tomorrow. Carnival and Princess are here tomorrow. That's why I was confused why Carnival was here for 2 days. They're not. I literally read it completely wrong. Oh, we got a beautiful ship sitting out there waiting for us. So, let's go over, let's get on our tender, and let's head on back. I hope you guys are having a good day. I know that I am. It looks like we're going to have some good sailing over to Puerto Vallarta for this evening. I can still hear that radio as we come in. Why do you do this to me, my friend? All right. Drop the lines. Oh, hello. Why were you so delayed? Okay, well. Off we go, I guess. But we had a beautiful day here in the sun, about 70 degrees down here in Cabo San Lucas today, which you cannot ask for really much better here in January compared to the 34 degrees and freezing cold winds that I experienced today. So we'll be pulling into Puerto Vallarta tomorrow at noon, and we'll be there. Layla! We'll be there until 8 p.m. So you get a little bit shorter of time tomorrow. Actually, the same amount of time, just shifted by 1 hour. But that should give them enough time to do so. We can get this up to full speed. The waves have calmed down a little bit from earlier, so it's a little bit easier for us to get back to our ship. So that works out nicely. Hi, Esbez. Everybody wants to say hi today, and that's okay. Doggy love come first, huh, Bez? Good girl. Man, look at that water displacement on this polygon of monstrosity we have here. Oh, too good, too good. Sailboat's still there. I was a little surprised that they were still here. But yeah, pulling out, that's going to be an easy maneuver. All we're going to do is pretty much kick it 360 and head southeast. Again, got some pretty good sailing this evening. Like you can see, there's still enough bounce in the waves, but so is water itself. It could be worse. That's what you gotta remember. It could be worse. So, gotta enjoy it while we got it. Of course, you got a little blue linky light up there. I realized I left the light on in my cabin when I turned on the lights. But of course, you got at least a little bit of the sunset still over there, as we're getting ourselves on board with 3 minutes to spare. Look at her and all of her glory. And she looks good at night. I'm not the biggest fan of these, but I literally watched a video the other day of the Virgin, Scarlet Lady, I believe, leaving Miami. And it looked just like it, you know, with the actual teardrops, because of the way that the camera picked it up. So I thought that was kind of funny. Ezzy, why are you being so obnoxious? What is going on with you? She just came over and started chewing on my pocket. Don't kick it that hard. Don't kick it that hard. I know it's only me and a couple crew left, but we don't need them getting sick before we get back on board. Wow, the size difference is astronomical, but it's really cool to be able to come up alongside like this, to really feel the scale. We were talking about it when we came in about doing videos of the boat coming in with a pilot and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. up here. And just kind of throw some lines really quick so we can get on board. We'll climb on board the Bliss and let's head up to the bridge, shall we? Dang it, you didn't let me. I wanted you to be cool. You weren't cool. Man, you really want me to stay with this one, don't you? Go over here. Go to the Bliss for me. Yeah, see? Boom, just like that. That's all you had to do. But it looks beautiful up here on deck. I got our funnel lit up, got everything set and ready. Our course, let me pull that up for you guys so you can be able to see that. So we're going to be leaving, obviously, here from Cabo San Lucas, and we're going to be coming out to sea, and we are literally just doing our straight shot over to Puerto Vallarta, and then Maztlan is going to be the next day. That is a nice quick jump, which is awesome. We'll be there at 7 a.m. It's going to be a good morning. Still got to figure out that. And then, of course, we get to close it out with a day at sea and then a stop at Ensenada as well. So this cruise is far from over, which I'm happy for because I'm having way too much fun just looking at this ship. This ship is doing some beautiful things, and I'm very happy for that. Oh, we are not moving the way I wanted us to. Okay, I'm going to take the door through here. There is a walkway. I figured there had to be. I didn't see it last time. Peek down at the tender down there. We are going to make the tender disappear. Just like that. All right, let us head up to the bridge. Let's get ourselves ready to go, and we can call it a night here. So actually what we can do, we can turn that off, because again, we are anchored in place. Get a little bit of rock there. Let's head up to the bridge. Oh, wow, I forget how far this actually is away. See it from a couple cabins. Why do you do this to me? I forget you're down. I'm still learning the layout of the ship. I forget how really tall it is. All right, we can call down to the boys down below deck. Let's raise that anchor up. Alrighty. Start with 32, because again, it's a slow process with this guy. We are going to start our turn, letting the port authority know what we're doing. We've got a pilot on board. Looking good, looking grand. Let's sound our horn and say goodbye to Cabo San Lucas for this cruise. We'll see them next one, obviously. Well, you guys won't, but I definitely will, because I'll be doing this again with this beautiful ship. Let's say good evening. Three blasts of the horn. Still haven't changed the horn. I probably won't actually finish it before the end of this series. I will get it for the next one, but we are pushing away. Well, we're not really pushing away. We don't have a dock. But we are slowly getting our turn on to be able to head out to sea. She is a mammoth to move, though. I do love it, though. I do very much enjoy what feels like the feedback from the ship. It gives this weightiness that I can very much appreciate. So, having a good time on that one. This looks like a good speed here. Let me just make sure. How does it look up top? I want to make sure it at least looks semi-realistic. Feeling pretty good about that. Give me a little push forward. Which way is the wind blowing anyways? Oh yeah, it's just against the nose anyways. If anything, it'll push us in the direction that we need to go. Open that up. Turn that off. I've actually never looked what your floodlights look like at night. You might end up being beautiful. We'll find out. But here she is, and off we go. So yeah, I know. I kind of gush over all the ships that I'm on, because I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so great. And I'm going to tell you why. Not that you care, but I am going to share why. For me, this game is a dream come true. From the very first days in 2006, I'd always dreamed of having some sort of game where I could drive a boat. Let's even go further than that. Vice City, I would get a boat from, oh gosh, it was over by the golf course, and drive it out to sea, and that was my cruise ship. I would fire rocket launchers off into the night. Those were my fireworks. And I would do this thing where I'd just go to different parts of the islands and dock. I did the same exact thing in San Andreas. 2006 comes along, and a game comes out called Ship Simulator. Not only do you get to drive ships, the Titanic is in there. Titanic was a very big part of my life ever since I saw the movie. After the movie, I became obsessed with it. I became obsessed with everything about it. I read every book, every tech spec that I could find. That was the Titanic for me. As a child, obviously. And I said, okay, I got to get that game. And I did. I got that game, and I played it nonstop. Boom. There's a... not even a DLC, an expansion pack, because DLCs weren't a thing yet, and you could have a ship called the Ocean Star. I had a cruise ship all of a sudden. I didn't have free roam, but I did have the ability to drive around what felt like a cruise ship. 2008 comes out, Ship Simulator 2008. Not only does it add a ferry, the Pride of Rotterdam, it adds the ability for free world. Driving around a ferry, not the best thing in my mind, but I've got a ship. I can go to a couple ports and be out in the ocean. Okay? That's great. Never seeing expansions for it, but hey, did you buy the Ocean Star? We can put it into the game. Bam. Did it. Had it. So I had that. I put a Disney horn in place of its regular horn, modding, starting young, as it were. And from there, it just built from there. I used to play it almost every single day, leaving from New York, going to Fifi, going to Rotterdam, Hamburg, and stuff like that, trying to imagine that this was different ports. And I remember getting so excited when Ship Simulator Extreme is going to come out, so it's going to change the world. It didn't. It is one of the worst games that I've ever played in my life. V-Step took a nosedive critically into the ground, and I figured that was it. I had Ship Simulator 2008, and that was going to be it. I had heard Motion a couple years ago, probably almost 10 at this point, of a game where somebody said, I saw videos, very few, of the Disney ships. And I said, that would be a dream, a Disney Cruise Line ship simulator. Going on Disney Cruise down in the kids area, they pretty much had, it was called Ports of Call at that time, and there was a sim where you could drive it on the ship. I tried to convince them to download it to a thumb drive. Yeah, painful, right? So I tried for that. They didn't buy that. So I still sat with nothing. I heard about, this vehicle sim thing. I tried downloading it, I think, once years ago. I couldn't figure out the modding process and things like that. Regardless of how simple it was, I just didn't have the know-how to do it. So I was bummed about that. And then, early last year, I was sitting there and I was like, I swear there was something about a Disney Cruise Line in Vehicle Simulator. I saw Visit Vehicle Simulator up on sale, and I was like, okay, sure. Let me type in Disney Cruise Line. What comes up? Rob's. Okay? The guy who made the original Disney Wonder that we're using, the one who's made this map, all the maps that we use, pretty much, except one that's going to be coming later, is all from the same person. Thanks to him is why I started playing this game. And it was a dream come true. All of a sudden, I'm able to drive the Disney Wonder, the Disney Magic. My heart soared. It was amazing. And it was like a dream come true, and I was like, already doing the channel. And I said, you know what, we're going to start making videos of this. This is going to become big for us, for what I want to do. And it did. And I started making them, and I was like, let's make it better. Let's make it better. Let's make it better. And to now, at this day, not only do I get to drive the Disney ships, not only do I get to hold on. Yeah, we are moving. Okay. Very slow. Feels very, very slow. I know it's only 3 knots, but because of the way the waves are moving out towards the ocean, it doesn't look like we're moving at all, but we are. It's a dream come true, and to be able to then have these kind of vessels that we get to do, it just opens up the experiences of being able to make these videos for you guys, and to be able to just continue to live the dream of being able to drive these vessels. You know, I had somebody come to me once and say, you know, you love this so much. Why don't you just, you know, go into this field? A couple of reasons. One, I'm a little too old to get into the captain realm. I don't care what anybody says. I am 30 years old to go to maritime school. I could get it, but I'm kind of already set on my career path. And I have Ella. And I have Danielle and a family. I can't. I could, but I won't. So this is a way for me to be able to just live this and enjoy this and still be able to stay home. And I really got to thank everybody in the community who's out there, who sometimes answer some of my questions, who will put up my postings every day. I really do appreciate you guys for that. And, you know, I hope that together we can as well expand this community, you and me. I had, it seems like a lot recently, which is awesome. I had people asking me questions about how they download things. Where did I get maps? Anything like that. Ask me. I am more than willing to help you as much as I possibly can. To give you, you know, your best experience doing this. I've had a handful of people, you know, asking me things that I can't help them with and things like that. But overall, I want us to grow together. Not just you and me, but, you know, as much as we possibly can. And if you like Virtual Sailor, and especially if you like these videos, you just let me know. Let's actually take a little walk, shall we? 10 knots is good for now. I'll keep watching that. Everybody's probably enjoying their evening on board here. Let's head on back. Ooh, I don't know how to do that because I don't think this side of the ship is finished. So, zipline! Yeah, successful. All right. Let's head on back. Some stairs. I know that there's a ramp for the go-kart track. And down. Ooh, it's even nicely lit up back here, too. Feels a little uncouth to do so, but the captain could just sit here in the hot tub and watch us depart from Cabo San Lucas. A beautiful day. We did get to go horseback riding. And again, we had great weather for it as well. I'm going to look up really quick. Didn't actually have a chance to check in with them about what the weather was going to be tomorrow. It does look like for Friday it is going to be light rain there. That's unfortunate. It's going to rain on and off. But it should be okay. So hopefully it'll rain in the morning and we'll get a little bit more life into the afternoon. But as we head out to sea, I want to thank you guys for being here on this journey with us so far. And thank you for being here. If you made it this far into the video, thank you. I'm being a lot more reflective right now because tomorrow I go in for a surgery. And it's on my ankle, which is well overdue. And it's needed, and I'm excited for it. But overall, I'm nervous. And so Do pardon me for getting a little emotional. But I really want to thank you guys for everything. It really does make me happy. But let's head off to sea. Let's have a great night. I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.